Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope all of you are well. Yes, I am well too. Today we'll discuss our new grammatical topic, and our today's topic is question stack. Look at the board and start with me. So let's start our question number 1. And before I start our question tag, we'll discuss our rules. The rules of tag question is, at first we'll put an auxiliary verb, then negative contracted form, then subject or relative pronoun, and at last put an exclamation mark. So let's start our question number 1. In our first statement, look at the board. Our first statement, I am an SSC examinee. So in this statement remains affirmative form. So, and having am is, we can take instead of am aren't or ain't. So if the statement start the auxiliary verb of am, so instead of am we can use ain't or aren't. We can use am or aren't, and the negative contracted form is aren't, and the pronoun is I. So we can put or take I, aren't, and at last put an exclamation mark. Put an exclamation mark. So the tag question is, I am an SSC examinee. So the tag form is aren't I. The question number 2. My expectation is getting A+. So this statement we can find out an auxiliary verb, and it is. So we can take auxiliary verb is, and we can put a negative contracted form isn't. As the statement remain affirmative form, so we can take negative contracted form isn't, and we can find out what is the subject or pronoun. Our subject is my expectation, not my. My expectation, amar prottasha. So instead of my expectation we can take it. My expectation it A+. So it is not a person, it is an object. So instead of my expectation we can take the pronoun is it. Question number 3. Everybody hates them for this reason. Everybody hates them. So dear students, there's no subject auxiliary verb in this statement, question number 3. So instead we can find out its remain present tense and plural person. So instead of present tense and plural form we can take do. We can take do, and remains affirmative form, so we can take negative form don't, and remain plural form everybody. So instead of everybody we can take the pronoun form is they. So we can write they. The pronoun is they, and at last put a note of interrogation mark. Question number 4. They could not pass the test exam. They could not. Here we can look the auxiliary verb could. Here remain could, the auxiliary verb. So we can take could. We can take the auxiliary verb could, and this question number 4 statement is having negative form. So we do not take this not, and omit this not. We cannot take this not and change into affirmative form could, and instead of they we can put the pronoun is they. Could they, and of course put a interrogative mark. Could they. And question number 5. Let's be sincere in our life. Let's be sincere. Dear students, listen to me with carefully. If the statement or tag form start with let's or let us, let's or let us, us. If the statement start with let's or let us, we can take easily, of course, or always take the tag form is shall we. According to our tag rules, shall we, and of course put a question or interrogative mark. So do your SW according to follow this question tag form, and see you tomorrow next class. Till then, Allah Hafiz.